everyone, and welcome back to the show. I am officially calling this Carla's Cooking Club. So welcome to Carla's Cooking Club. It's official. This will be the third episode where we're actually encouraging you guys to start. You know what? Everybody has a book club. We want you to have a cooking club, right, Joseph?
Sounds amazing.
This is my friend Joseph Harris. He is back today on this new episode where last episode we worked on fried chicken from his culture.
Mm-hmm.
Today we're working on my culture.
Come on, I
The
can't
Mexican
wait.
people.
I love it.
Yay! So we're
Cannot
gonna
wait.
make guisado. That's the way it's carne guisada, guisado, whatever. I love this. Okay, so if somebody asked me, what would be the last meal that you would want?
It would be
I would
this.
say guisado, fideo, rice and beans.
Love it.
That was the food my grandmother made me on an average all the time in her home, and it's my comfort food. And I love it so much. So I figured out how to make it. Not as good as hers, obviously.
Okay.
You know, we can't, you know.
No, we could never
They
fully
put their
duplicate
feet in it
They
back
did.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So what we're going to do is I'm going to teach you guys how to make one of my favorite Mexican meals. It's what I make every week. Well, I make fideo at least once every other week or so. So I just know you guys, if you want some comfort food, if you want to just feed the hearts of your family, I want you to learn how to make this. So we're going to start, and I want to introduce also for you guys, this is my cousin Michelle. You know Michelle from the podcast, the Really Feminine Podcast. So Michelle's here with us. She is my cousin. She's married to my cousin. So she's here to cook with us today, and we're going to get started. Okay. So Michelle, the first thing I'm going to show you, I like what you said about the beans.
Yeah.
Because you're used to you said you were used to soaking your beans.
Oh, yeah. That's just something we always knew to do, or just would be told to do.
Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
No, I don't think so. If your grandmother taught it to you this way, definitely do it that
Maybe
way.
I'm doing it wrong.
No.
Would you help me that sieve down
Yes,
there?
I
I'm going to
can.
start. Okay, how do you say this?
I say sieve, but
See, that's the correct way. I say sieve.
no, it might be right.
It's
I
yet
don't know.
it's yet another word I say wrong. So Jade and Chloe add it to the list. So I don't know if anybody has ever had the privilege of making beans. We're making beans from scratch. I had this misconception until my cousin corrected me that it took 6 to 8 hours to make beans. Okay, so my cousins come over to visit quite often, and so we always make Mexican food the whole time she's here. And she said, and she Mija is my daughter in Spanish, but she's 10 years older than us, and she's like my big sister.
Okay.
So she calls me Mija.
Mija.
That's what my mom called me. It's my grandmother called me. But she goes, Mija, you want me to throw some beans on? And I said, well, no, we're eating in 2 hours. She goes, they can be ready in 2 hours. I was like, no, they can't. In my brain, because my grandmother started the beans in the morning.
Yeah.
And they just cooked all day.
All day.
So I thought, no, you need 8 hours to make beans.
Yeah.
How many times because I've made homemade beans? Okay.
That's why I asked you, because I'm used to like
it taking all day.
He starts in the morning. Gotta have the beans on.
For dinner.
Yes. So I thought it took like 6 to 8 hours.
Me too. But no, they chose. So one of the secrets that I'm going to show you guys is if you do want to throw some beans on at the last minute, the last 2 hours.
So at least 2 hours.
At least 2 hours, I would say. You just keep boiling water in a kettle. Or if you don't have a kettle, on a pan on the stove, and you have to keep adding the boiling water to the beans.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
So because they don't, if you put cold water in, it brings the temperature down.
Takes longer.
And then
to
it
cook.
takes longer to cook.
Yeah.
But if you use boiling water, which I just put the kettle on and keep refilling it, then it cooks it faster.
Interesting.
It's one of the little secrets of
I
family.
like it.
So what I'm going to show you guys, y'all, this was my first job when I was a little girl. For my mom and my grandmother, they would have me to do this. I had to stand on a stool, and this is how we did our kids too.
Okay.
And you hold this here. Okay, I'm going to show you, Michelle. And then you start sorting the beans. Okay? So I'm going to show you.
On the counter.
Oh, yeah, this is a Mexican way to do it.
Really?
I don't even know what this is. Never seen that in there.
Looks like, is it
with
seasoning?
ham flavor.
That's what it is.
No. I can't use that.
No.
So we just separate out like this. Gomi, did your family do it like this? We separate it out like this.
I love it.
And then we just start taking in. And the objective is to get rid of any rocks or dead beans.
Well, how do you know if a bean's dead?
It's a black rock.
Like this? Or
No,
is that a
it's
dead
just
bean?
it's just a black rock.
Interesting. Like
I mean,
this?
this
And so
looks
you
pretty
do
good.
you put these in that are
Yep,
like a
half.
half
Is
bean.
this
Yeah.
is fine?
Yep.
Okay.
So it's not, this one's even fine,
Interesting.
but you will see black stones in here.
Yeah, I've definitely seen stones
Yeah.
in dried beans.
So Michelle, I'll
before,
let you do that.
Okay.
So we just literally take the beans and then Joseph, if you can start cutting the
Of
onions.
course I can.
We're
Yeah.
gonna cut them pretty choppy and fine we're gonna use it for the rice and
Okay.
also for now
For the
this
rice
one,
too.
oh yeah. You never put onions
Interesting.
in your rice?
I mean, I probably have, but it's been a while since I've made rice like this.
Okay, so
this
we're
is a
gonna
good
cut,
refresher.
these are gonna be little pieces like this.
Okay,
to
so dice.
saute.
Got it.
And then we're gonna use this one for the meat. And this one's gonna be bigger.
Okay.
Okay, I think I might even need the third onion for this.
Okay.
So I went ahead and took the liberty of picking up 2 that were already stew beef family pack. And this can be round steak, it could be sirloin, it could be ribeye, whatever steak you want. I like a little bit more fat in it than normal because it makes it juicier.
Fat equals flavor.
Yes.
Always remember that.
Yes, that is correct.
Yes.
So then I'm going to take this and we're going to cut this up as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you do that. I'm going to grab myself another cutting board so I can be cutting this.
Sure.
That's right, Michelle, you're doing great.
I never knew that's why I see my father-in-law do this all the time and my husband.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was looking for rocks.
Yeah, so sometimes in the beans, because of how they pull them, there's little black rocks. So it'll turn to dust, like dirt in your beans.
Yeah, and you definitely don't want that.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that.
Mm.
Okay, so we're going to start cutting on, can you see all the little, too close to the ovens?
Oh.
All the yummy mistakes oh man, I got this too thin. Oh well, that's way too thin. So okay, let's go back to what you're going to hear me say on every show. I've been in the kitchen the majority of my life, literally, surrounded by massive, really, really, really good cooks in my family. I still make mistakes like this. This is way too thin. That's a real bummer. It's still beef, it's going to be okay. But this is a big bummer for me. It's too thin. So don't get the thin, get the beef stew or get the thicker sirloin that you can cut up or round steak. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this up and we're going to improvise.
Okay.
It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. So what would you use this thin boneless sirloin for?
Philly cheesesteaks.
Oh God.
You
What?
can.
I have never, you're so from New York, Michelle. I have never made, or your mom's from New York. Does she make
I
Philly
was born in New York.
cheesesteaks?
Yeah, but not often.
Yeah.
But like we've made them
Oh, you
on the
have?
Blackstone.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
You know what would be good with that
Amazing.
too? There's this.
So you're just going to run the water over that and wash them.
There's
Really
a
good.
Cajun style dish. It's basically just called smothered steak.
Uh-huh.
You take thin steak like that, you sear it in the bottom of a pot, really, and then you add in onions, garlic, bell pepper,
Wow.
seasoning, Cajun seasoning, and all that, and then you do kind of like with the beans. You just keep adding water and let it stew down and stew down and stew down.
Wow.
Serve it over rice.
That sounds,
Heaven
oh
on
my
earth.
gosh.
It's so good.
You know what I was saying when we were in Spain recently? I love watching different cultures use same ingredients to make
Yes.
completely different dishes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean when I say that? Like everybody uses beef, everybody uses chicken,
Mhm.
everybody uses all the vegetables, but it's just completely different.
Yep.
You're just going to keep washing that for about 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah.
How did you like the food in Spain?
I really liked it.
Mhm.
Obviously, I'm Mexican American, so I love
True.
Mexican food way more.
Okay.
But I will tell you something interesting, Joseph. When we were there, I told my daughter, I can't get full. She was like, what? And I said, I
I
cannot,
understand.
I can't get full.
Yep.
Like, I feel still hungry, or
It's
I'm
because
not
the
like,
food is so pure.
that's what it is.
That's what it is.
I was like, I need to drive through McDonald's because
Yep.
I need to have
You
some
eat,
good old
you're
fashioned
hungry
filler.
in 30 minutes to an hour.
Yes.
The food just
And it didn't occur to me
digests
until
perfectly.
a couple of days later. I was like, wait a
Mhm.
minute. It's because everything over there is so pure and
Everything.
not full of junk like we have here.
Yeah. It's sad.
So that's why I don't feel sick and my stomach full. I
Yep.
feel satisfied, but I don't feel
It's
full.
true. You never have to worry about taking enzymes and
No,
digestive help things to
never.
cause your food to digest in Europe.
Yeah,
Little plug. Go to Europe.
it's crazy. And it's crazy how much cheaper everything is
Oh
over there.
gosh, yes. And the food is just the taste.
The taste is
Oh
outrageous.
my gosh,
Yeah.
I love Spain.
Well, not only that, in Italy, the same
Oh,
thing.
Italy, France,
Everywhere.
Switzerland,
England was
all of it.
amazing.
Iceland. I don't know if you've ever been to Iceland.
No.
Iceland is some of the most delicious.
What kind of food is it?
And they do a lot of roasted meats.
Oh.
Lamb is a big thing.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people like Australian lamb or New Zealand lamb.
Uh-huh.
You've never had lamb until you go to Iceland.
Wow.
Oh, I love lamb.
Ridiculous. It's
In
so
Iceland?
good in Iceland because the lambs feed on all of that organic soil and stuff up in the mountains where the freshwater glaciers are and all
Stop.
of that. And so they're eating and drinking that pure water and just pure.
Lamb is like
Wow.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
what we're going to do, Michelle, is we're going to fill up that pot back there. We're going to fill that up with water and let it.
like how-
We're not going to boil it before we put the beans in. We're just going to put the beans in there. Huh?
are we halfway
Well, you've got the water tank over there on the wall.
I've never used them. Let's see.
Yep, just pull it out over the. There you
Fancy.
go. Then you can just turn this on.
Oh.
And then when it's about there, you turn it off and put the beans in.
This second one for the meat, you said it's like chopped, not like
This is
this.
for the rice.
That's for the rice. And then for this, how did you want the size?
We're going to do
these?
2 of them for this
Two?
because
Okay.
we're going to need.
And do you
and
just want
that-
like a rough chop, or how would you like these chopped?
Probably double size of that.
Double size of
Yeah.
that. Okay.
And then I'm going to get the kettle. And then we're going to fill this up with water, Michelle. And then we're going to just start the kettle at the same time we start this.
Okay.
And that's good there. We don't have too many beans. Wonder if I have more beans. Let me check the beans and see if I have more.
I'm probably going to say this 10 times. I'm so excited for this dish. Mexican
Listen,
food is one of my
You have
top,
no idea.
top favorite things on the planet.
You have no idea what you're about to experience.
Oh,
Michelle,
I
let's go
can't
ahead and throw these
wait.
in there too.
Okay.
You can make these as well.
All right.
I was just going to say, I found something, but is the heat on? Let me turn the heat on for you. Okay, we got that going. That's good. And then we're going to start cleaning these beans whenever you get that going. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life, Joseph, what would it be?
Fried pork chop, white rice,
Look at you throwing
gravy,
that right on the top of your.
and the green peas. That was my favorite thing my mom used to make me when I was young.
Oh my
so I
gosh,
could
my
eat
mom used to
that
make a good food.
Okay, so should I
forever.
put this in now?
Yep.
And then
And then we'll clean these beans. Yeah,
What about you?
right here.
This? Okay. That's right. You did say that.
This
okay.
is it. Yep, guisado, fideo.
Okay.
And now fideo is another dish I need to make for everybody. It is I ground beef and then I make the fideo
Mm-hmm.
and then I toast the fideo on the side and then I add it all together and make like a, in Louisiana they call it goulash.
Yeah, yeah.
But that's kind of what it's like a.
Okay. Interesting.
But actually, everybody that I make that for is like
They
this
love
is
it.
comfort food to
I
the
can't.
max.
I love comfort
Yeah.
food.
Okay, so now I'm going to start my big, huge pan here. And the reason I'm going to use this big kahuna is because I need a lot of space for the tons of meat. Because here's the fun thing. I have friends coming over for dinner. So we're cooking for our friends tonight. It's going to be a big family dinner. How about that?
Yay.
And so I bought extra meat for everybody.
So these rocks, I found a big rock. So
Really?
Oh, let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
I mean,
show
that's a
Gomi.
rock, right? Is that a
Yeah.
rock?
Yep.
I didn't expect it to be so big.
Wow.
So that's kind of a gross one. And then also you'll see it literally looks, Michelle, like a little hardened piece of, like a little pebble, but all dirt. That's also what you'll
I thought it would
find.
be.
Yeah. So just cleaning them out.
And then this is like, that's a bad bean, right?
Let me see. No, that's okay.
That's
It's just
okay?
discolored. Yeah.
Okay.
We're just looking for little black stones of,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So we're going to let that start. We're going to put those in there.
Does any garlic go in this dish?
Which one?
In this dish that we're making.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I know you're thinking, gotta have garlic.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Lots of
out
garlic,
loud.
lots of
garlic.
comino.
Okay. Mmm.
Lots of garlic, lots of cominos.
Is there anything? What don't you like? Like as far as ingredients or vegetables, or is there anything specific to your palate you're not a fan of?
Anything vegetables.
No. What?
When I told you in the car.
No.
So I will eat vegetables. But when I grew up and became an adult,
Mhm.
I took my stand and thought, I'm an adult. Nobody can make me eat my vegetables anymore.
Hilarious.
That's what I'm telling you about my mindset.
I got it now. I didn't realize that was still a thing, though.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
it was just.
Oh, yeah. So
That is
just
hilarious.
to update everybody, bless my mom's heart. You know, my Mexican family believes that in order to be happy, you got to just keep eating all the time.
Yeah.
My grandmother used
Not
to,
bad.
Joseph, I don't know if this is the same in your family. My grandmother, if I'm not exaggerating, if I had an earache,
Yeah.
it's because you're hungry. Sit down and eat. If I had like I was a ballerina back when I was young, so my calves were always cramping and
Mhm.
some tear here or there, and she'd go, "It's because you're hungry. Sit down and eat."
Was
Yeah.
she right?
Well, I was taught
Okay.
that when you have a negative emotion,
Mhm.
food
Food will
solve
solve
it.
it.
And so if I was crying because I was upset about a boyfriend or my
Yeah.
mom was yelling at me when I was a little girl, she was not a yeller. I'm just saying like
Uh-huh.
she would just get after me to make me
Sure.
cry.
Yeah.
My grandmother would yell at her and then say in Spanish, everything was in Spanish, sit down and eat, you're just hungry. So I literally learned that all Mexican people watching are going to totally relate with this.
Really?
It's either that or you're going to die if you go into the car and go to the wrong place. If you go to the lake, you're going to drown. If you go to Mexico, somebody's going to kidnap you and you're going to
That's
die.
horrible.
That's the fear. Mexicans are
totally
fear-based.
fear.
Gomi's back there going.
no.
So it was the way we were raised. So anyway,
Okay.
so back to my mom was raised in a Mexican food restaurant.
Okay.
So that's all she knew how to cook in the
Right.
beginning, right? But so that's what we ate all the time. So
Okay.
whenever my mom, she was always overweight. And so whenever she decided it was time for us all to get healthy,
Yeah.
she'd be like, we're not
Oh,
eating
yeah.
that stuff anymore.
That's what you were saying.
We're going to eat
Okay.
sandwiches and salads and we're not eating out. And so I felt like it was a restriction, like we were being grounded.
Mhm.
So I associated in my
So
head.
you still see vegetables as a punishment?
Yes. I associated
Okay.
in my head that vegetables and salads, we were on restriction.
Okay.
So I had to do my work for myself and I had to like get over that. I literally had to get over it because that is truly what I believed.
Wow.
And so I've started reassociating myself with food and going, no, this brings life to my body.
That's right. It does.
This brings health to my bones,
That's
you know?
right.
Okay,
And it
so
makes you feel better.
yeah, I just have had to start adding things and
Yep.
celebrating them instead of feeling like I'm being in trouble. Okay, so I'm going to take chopped onions. You can see kind of, this is for the rice. And I'm just going to probably do half of that for now. I'm just going to put half of that in there. And what I'm going to do is saute those onions down just a little bit. And then I'm going to put some rice in there to start toasting the rice before.
Yes.
You know what? I think what I'm going to do.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say, okay, let me just speak to this. Whatever time it is right now, we're going to eat in about 3.5 hours. So I would never make the rice this early. I would make the rice about half an hour before we were about to eat because I want the rice to come off very quickly and right to the table.
Oh, okay.
I would never make it this early.
Really?
The beans can sit, the guisado can sit because
not the
it's
rice.
but not the rice. That's just how I've.
Okay.
But because we have a crock pot,
Yeah.
I can make the finished rice,
Exactly.
put it in
there,
low
keep it
in the
warm.
crock pot, and
Yep.
that'll keep it warm.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're gonna do. Like Simon says, Bob's your monkey. That means in England, and that's the final. All the English people are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh!"
Bob's your uncle?
Oh, sorry, that's what it is. It's Bob's your uncle. Sorry, not Bob's your monkey. It's Bob's your uncle.
Is this supposed to be on?
I just turned it off.
Oh, off.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that is supposed to be on. Let me turn that off because that's getting too hot.
these
Oh, you know what's happening? Is here, let's do this. They just turned off.
Okay.
This burner is somehow knocked up,
Oh.
upwards. There it is.
Oh, I see now. Okay. This is
All
when
right.
you know you are well versed in the kitchen, when you can just do all this. Yeah.
Just bang it back.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to take this meat,
Okay.
and I'm just going to start putting that in there because I need to get a good sear on it.
Got it. So no seasoning yet.
No seasoning yet.
Got it.
And then we're going to open these other ones up, and we're going to
Okay.
throw this in there at the Go ahead.
Push. Okay.
Yep, go ahead. Here, hold this for me. And then
We
this
need
is
to
a
put-
team sport.
Okay. Love it.
Just because we have so many people eating tonight. There's nothing that makes me happier than a full house of people to eat.
You've had a full day because you've been able to feed twice.
Yeah, I
your
love
friends
it.
and family.
You know, my heart is full. Okay, and we're going to throw that in there with them.
And is the goal to get this meat browned, or what's the goal with the meat?
We're just going to brown it right now.
Okay.
And once I get it all brown, we're going to make sure that the onions are going in with it from the very beginning.
To make sure it's flavored with
Yep.
the onion. Got it.
So this right here, we want this to be a little light and sauteed down before I put the rice in, because the rice will brown a little too fast. It'll get toasty, and then this won't be ready. And this needs to be a little bit ready before I put this in. One of my secrets to really good rice is chicken stock. And I use, is it Knorr, Joseph?
Knorr. Yeah.
Knor.
Yeah. Knorr.
Yep, that's what I use for this. It's
Yep.
a really good option.
It's a bouillon, right?
It's a bouillon.
Mhm.
Yep, I love it so much. So we're getting a little bit of brown here. These are getting a little lighter, getting toasty. Now this is essential that we understand this. It is 2 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice. That's your formula. 2 cups of water for every 1 cup of rice. So we're going to do 3 cups of rice. This is where you say the Hail Mary to make sure you have enough.
Amen. Is that a 2-cup measure?
That's a 1 cup. And I'm just going to have enough. I'm just throwing it in there. Yep. Okay, that's 3 cups of rice. So what I'm going to do now is when I get ready to put the water in, it's going to be 6 cups of water. And if you need to be like me, write it down. Write it down, because then you go, I'll get all distracted and kids are yelling and you forget, wait, how many cups of rice was in here?
Would you like me to get a pitcher and fill it with water for that? 6 cups?
Yep, that'd
Okay.
be great.
Perfect.
And we're still rolling on this, right? We
Yep.
got full fire everywhere. So now I'm going to open up my big thing of salt. Michelle, will you stir the rice for me?
Okay.
Here.
Onions, oil, toasted rice, meat. Can't go wrong with that.
Yes.
It
How's
smells
that looking, Michelle?
amazing.
It's looking good. It's starting to brown.
Yep, that's good. So I'm just going to take some fresh minced garlic, and I just keep this in my jar. I transfer it from the store thing into here. I'm going to take a tablespoon of this,
Good idea.
or 2. Let's do 2.
Sure, why not?
Why not? Needs a lot of
You
flavor.
can never have enough
Yeah.
garlic.
And then I'm just going to
No.
lop a lot of this garlic into here. This is
Apparently you can for some
Yeah.
people, but
But
in
the
this
more-
kitchen you can never have enough.
the more garlic, the better.
Yeah. One time I was doing a show and they told me I put too much garlic in something. And that was the only reason why I lost was because I put too much garlic in.
Oh,
I was like, who judges against too much garlic?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
I won't put salt in the
the
rice
Oh, okay.
because that's going to be really salted with the actual chicken bouillon.
Okay.
How's that looking, Michelle?
Good. I feel like I mean, is it almost
Is it
kind
starting
of
to
burning?
toast?
Yeah.
That's okay. You can keep
Okay.
stirring it. Yeah.
Yep, and the water's here whenever you're ready
And you've already
for it.
measured it to
I
6.
have. This
Okay.
is 4 cups. That's 2.
Okay, perfect.
Joseph, what was something you cooked when you were on the cooking show, the competition?
Oh man, I did. It was like an 8-week show, so I had to cook.
Did you
God knows how many.
Was it where you would have to gather what type
Oh
of show?
yes.
You would have to get all the
I would have to get all of
ingredients?
the ingredients. They would tell us what the challenge was. I'd have to run and go get the ingredients. First, I had to think about what I was going to cook
I
because
couldn't
I
even
didn't know
imagine.
what it was until we got
Uh-huh.
on set. And I remember one time they told us they wanted us to make a dessert, but we had to choose either beef jerky or tortilla chips to make a dessert with.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And I chose tortilla chips.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Yes,
God.
and I
wow.
made a cornmeal biscuit, and I did like a play on a strawberry shortcake with basil and fresh mascarpone cheese and
Oh.
whipped cream, and it was really good.
God, that sounds good.
Yeah. Is it okay to go ahead and add the water in, Carla?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Let me see.
No.
Yes, that's good. Let's go for
Perfect.
it. Yep.
Add the water in. Careful.
Oh my gosh.
We
I
can
feel
turn
like
it
this
down.
is really
It needs to be hot. Oh, you can turn it down, Michelle.
like
It's good. It scared the novice.
Woo! She's like, woo! She's
we
like,
don't have gas, so I never
Whoa.
ever cook on gas. I'm
Gas
like,
is the best way to
That's what
cook.
everyone says.
The
That's
best.
Like the only one thing my husband has ever wanted is a gas
Yeah.
stove. Bless his
Nothing like
heart.
a gas
He's
stove.
never gotten it.
Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let me just do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a handful of the chicken bouillon, put that in there. Go ahead and stir that. We're gonna let that come to a boil.
Have you ever made rice like this before, Michelle?
No, my husband has. I mean, he
Okay.
makes Spanish rice. I make rice all the time.
Okay.
I make white rice.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I do it
Okay.
like I start with butter and fresh garlic.
Nice.
And then I brown it.
Okay.
Very similar to this.
Cool.
But I've
Not with gas.
not with gas. No. But
was
it's
so
funny because
funny.
I'm always forget the ratio of water to rice.
Yeah.
And my husband gets so frustrated with me. I'm like, wait, is it 1 cup rice for 2 cups? And he's like, oh my gosh. I don't know why. Like I have a
love
mental
it.
block on that. But yeah.
So we're gonna let that.
So we'll let that come to a boil,
come to
right?
a boil.
Okay.
Yep. And then once it comes to a boil, we're gonna turn it all the way down to almost off, cover it, and set the timer for 20 minutes.
That's true.
So let me speak to this also because this is a big thing. God rest her soul, my mother. It was the death penalty in this house if somebody lifted that lid before 20 minutes.
It's true.
It was like, even my son to this day, he goes, is this rice? If there's a cover on it, he's scared to touch it. He's like, is this rice? I said, you don't touch it. Because the kids would
true.
always just come and go, what's in here? If the lid raised, now this is our family. I'm sure there's going to be many people go, that's not true. If the lid raises before 20 minutes, you've ruined the rice.
So, yeah.
That's just,
same.
that's been drilled into me
Mhm.
my whole
Yeah.
life.
Loses the steam.
It loses the process.
Yep.
So we want this to get boiled, and then we're going to let it boil for about a minute or two. Then we're going to turn it down, not off, turn it down, and we're going to cover it. If you don't have a cover, because listen, there were days when I did not have a cover. What I would do, you have to get a tight cover. I would get a big piece of foil.
Yep.
I would lay it over the top of the pan. This is my Mexican background coming in. And I would get a cookie sheet and lay that on top of that.
Yep.
And then like I would find another pan and put it on top of the cookie sheet
Mhm.
to try to keep that
Steam
steam
in.
sealed. That's super important.
Yep.
Okay.
Have you ever cooked rice in the oven? That's a
No.
thing you can do too as well. If you're not comfortable doing it like this, you can put everything in the way that you just presented and then take it and put the whole thing in the oven, wrap it the way that you said with the aluminum foil,
Oh
put it
my.
in a 400-degree oven,
You know what? I've
comes
done
out
that with like a
very beautiful.
casserole, like a chicken
Oh
casserole.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I've
So
done
it's the
that. That's
same
right.
thing.
Chicken and rice
Yeah,
casserole.
it's the
Hold on.
same
So you would
thing.
just put the rice, the water,
The
all
rice,
the
hot
ingredients.
water. Make
Hot
sure
water.
that water is hot. So you
Yeah.
could do it in the kettle like you just
Uh-huh.
did. Do all that you just did, put it in there, mix it up together, wrap it tightly with that aluminum foil,
Okay.
put it in a hot 400-degree oven,
Okay.
and let it steam in that for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You got perfect rice. If you're scared
Oh
of the
my
stove,
gosh.
do it on the stove if you're not scared, but
So could people do that like in a little convection oven in an
you
apartment?
can. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you need rice for a big party,
Mm-hmm.
it's the best. Just put that
Wow,
right
I
in
need to
there.
remember that,
Yep.
Joseph. That's so
Yep.
good.
Yep. And if you're doing like a rice that has a lot of different elements in it, it might take just a little bit
Yeah.
longer,
Yeah.
but outside of that, it turns out perfect.
All right.
Yep. Yep.
Very good to know.
Yep.
Is there something that you absolutely do not like to cook?
That I don't like to cook.
Yeah. We're like, oh, that's such a pain.
No. I mean, if it was maybe like organ meat, that sounds very weird.
I use organ meat
But
for my dog food.
really,
Yeah.
that
Chicken
is
or
a little,
liver.
chicken livers,
Yeah.
hearts, all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. The offals is what they call it. I don't
The
want.
offals.
Yeah, I don't necessarily want to cook that, but I will if I need to.
Yeah.
I'll take chicken livers and I'll add that into my cornbread dressing sometimes for Thanksgiving. I take just a couple of chicken livers and no, I actually boil it on the stove to make a stock for the dressing. And then once I do that, I take the livers and I put them in a food processor and I grind them down almost like a pate. So you
Oh.
wouldn't even know that it's in there. And then I take that and put that back in the stock. And it just makes this beautiful gravy.
Do you
It's
ever
really,
put-
really good.
Do you ever
That
put
sounds
my mom taught me when we make our Thanksgiving
Yeah.
gravy, the neck,
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
boil the neck and then chop it up with
giblets,
yeah.
all that. Yep.
So I want to show the beans.
Yeah.
Y'all can see that the beans are coming up here naturally. There's the water starting to kind of boil down. And so I'm going to let it do this for another 5 minutes. And then I'm going to add this boiling water that I have sitting here waiting. And as soon as I pour that in, I'm going to refill this and turn it back on to boil. Because you want to have that boiling water ready to go when you're doing these beans this fast. And so also while we're here, let's talk about this meat.
Yeah.
So this meat's starting to look great. I'm going to let it get super cooked before I'm going to go to the next step. So be patient with that. Obviously, this is a big pan and a lot of meat.
Mhm.
So it's taking a little bit longer. These normally do not take this long whenever I'm cooking for just my family, just like the 4 of us. But yeah, we're just, y'all, you're not going to believe how good this is when we serve it.
All that's left to put into this is, you said you already seasoned it with salt.
I said it, Nexus Cominos.
Okay, which is cumin,
Which
correct?
is cumin. That's
Wonderful.
that's the way you say it. If you're not Mexican, you say cumin.
Cumin, okay.
But Mexicans say cominos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Or comino.
Okay.
I always say cominos. I don't
And the
know
rice
why.
is, the
So
water's
when
boiling,
do you
right?
when do you
Okay.
cover the rice? I thought when it
In a
starts
minute.
boiling.
I need it to boil for a few minutes. It's just
Oh.
now coming to a boil.
Okay. I always, as soon as I see a boil, I always cover mine.
Yeah.
You just let it for
Yeah,
just
I
a
just because
couple?
it's a lot.
Okay.
It's a lot of rice in there.
Yeah.
Joseph, I'm really worried that this is going to overflow.
I don't think it will,
Okay.
but I would say this is
3 cups.
yeah, it'll be fine. I promise.
Because it's going to
be.
increase. It'll be
It'll be
fine.
fine.
Okay. So I'm going to put just a little bit. So there's a thing in Del Rio where I'm from. It's Julio's Chips. I don't know if anybody's
Oh,
familiar
yeah.
with Julio's Chips. Well, they started in Del Rio where I'm from.
Oh.
Okay. And that's their factory. And I forgot to get some when we were there. Can you believe that?
Oh, yeah. We talked about that.
Golly.
That
So
cumin
Julio
smells so
seasoning
good.
I use for all of my Mexican dishes.
Oh, they have a seasoning.
Yes, it's the best seasoning, and I just use
Yes.
that instead of cominos. I'll just put the Julio seasoning in there because it's
Interesting.
got it all.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of this in my rice.
Good idea.
Just a very little tiny.
Okay. This meat is looking good.
Yeah.
Almost done. So this is like a stew.
Yes, Mexican
Okay.
stew.
It's a beef stew.
All right, here we go. This is ready to cover.
There we go. See how much better it's boiling now. It's
Okay,
terrible.
now
I'm
that
already
is telling
hungry
me it's
again.
ready to cover. So I'm gonna turn that all the way down almost to off. Like I gotta keep watching it so that it doesn't actually turn off. Because I don't want it to scorch at the bottom. So that is covered now.
Okay.
Then you just pray over it.
Lord,
'Cause
bless it.
Rice is always so
It's
nerve-wracking.
temperamental.
So let's set a timer.
Yeah. Hey Siri, set my timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes starting now.
Then I was wondering how the beans are doing.
Okay, so the beans are ready to have see how the water's gone down?
Mhm.
We're gonna fill that back up with boiling
Got it.
water.
Just fill it all the way up.
Yep. And actually, I'm just remembering, okay, that's good.
Okay.
My cousin told me to cook them quicker, we can keep it covered.
Oh yeah, because it'll
Yeah.
cook
But
them faster.
It also will, it feels like it probably will overflow a little bit more. So I just got to keep reminding myself to check that because that's the kind of stuff that scares me whenever you walk away and forget and then it's like burning on the bottom.
Mhm.
All right, so this is running pretty good.
That looks so good.
Yeah,
And did you put the cumin in?
not yet.
Not
let
yet,
Me, let me go
okay.
ahead and put that in now.
Got it.
I'm going to do probably a half of a tablespoon like
Okay.
this. Y'all, I'm going to tell you a little secret. When you use comino or cumin, your house smells like body odor.
It's true.
That's
It
the
does, it's
that's
the
the bonus.
It does.
Okay. And I am going to go back with some more garlic powder because
Okay.
I want to have a little bit more of that.
Okay. Now it's probably starting to boil over.
Let's let it we'll let it come down then.
Yeah.
Maybe just crop
Do
it
it a
over
little
there.
bit,
Yeah,
yep.
there you go.
It smells so good.
Doesn't it smell amazing?
I'm already hungry again.
I know, right?
I
But
am.
here's the thing. Can you see how this water? I didn't even put
Beautiful.
water in
The
here.
beautiful gravy.
It's like starting to form its own
Mhm.
gravy. So the secret here is start now. Whenever I will show you how to make this super special.
Okay.
Okay. So now that we have it cooked off, this is the time that the magic will start to happen. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some flour.
Okay.
Michelle, will you hand me that cup behind you and that silver spoon? So I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of flour because I have a big, huge pot of meat. And then we're going to add some cold water. And this is just going to create a gravy base. It's going to mix with all of that liquid that's naturally coming off of the meat.
Important to use cold water so
Cold.
that it doesn't lump up.
That's right. And this is going to be something we're going to use very, very slowly. This plus a little beef stock that I use. I'm going to use very slowly because if you don't use it slowly, it's going to clump up your
yeah, it will.
whole
That's
dish.
right. Yep.
All right, here we go. We got to get close in over here.
Okay.
This is where the magic happens. Okay, we're taking a can of crushed tomatoes. I haven't put any water in here yet. So all of this juice is coming off of the meat, which is like the gold.
It's pure stock.
Yep. So then I'm going to add A little bit of a can of tomato sauce. Jade, now you're going to have this recipe forever recorded.
Yay.
It's so cute because I'll walk in to Jade watching my videos back cooking something.
That's precious.
Like if that's the only person that ever uses my recipes,
Mhm.
I have died and gone to heaven. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little water in here, just a tiny bit, because I want to have a base for the gravy. Okay. So now we're going to start adding just because this is already thickening up, Joseph.
Okay.
I don't need too much of this.
Yeah.
But I'm going to add a little bit of this flour mixture very slowly. And that might be all that I need because it might be doing, because it's already thickening up
Yeah.
really nicely.
It looks so good.
And the more you practice, the quicker you are. Like you can just make this while you're on the phone. You can make it while you've got kids around you. You'll hear me say this most of the time. You guys, if you're cooking with a handle and you have kids, make sure the handle's always pulled to the back of the stove just to prevent any of the kids from trying to reach it, to climb up, burn their hands. Never cook with the handle out when you have children.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a little beef stock that I use. Everybody is going to say, what is that? It's Bisto, and I get it in England. You can get it at some of the
not bad.
international stores. Bisto, B-I-S-T-O. It's I put it in everything that has beef.
Wow.
It's from England and it's amazing.
Can you get it online, or you literally can just only get it while you're there?
Well, I get it while I'm there. There's a couple of international stores here that have,
Oh, okay,
but
good.
it's like 10 times the price. So
Oh.
I just get it when I'm there.
Yeah.
And I often bring it back for a lot of friends and family because everybody loves it so much. I even might have to package it and like
Wow.
sell
Can
it
I smell
here.
that?
Yeah.
That's
So
good.
this
So
just,
good.
it's not only a
Oh,
great
wow.
gravy base for everything, it's gravy, dehydrated gravy base.
That's interesting.
Yeah, but it is
Huh.
So thick.
the
It
best
does.
flavor ever. So here's the other thing, friends. If you are doing this and you're like, oh my God, this is getting too thick, just add more water.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do is add more water. And now I'm going to let this saute on very, very low for an hour or so.
Mm,
This is going to melt in your mouth.
mm.
Now, if you don't have an hour or so and you're going to serve right now, this is totally fine too. But I want to tell you to give yourself an hour to make this. Cover it and let that meat get tender.
Mhm.
If you don't have that time, buy marbly beef because the fat
Yeah.
means flavor.
Flavor.
And the marbly beef actually, not too much marble because then you'll be like gristle, but the marbly beef actually gives it tender.
That's beautiful.
Doesn't this look great?
It does.
So
It-
for me, because I eat this with tortillas, I scoop
Mm,
up. The gravy has to
mm.
be really thick because otherwise it just slops all over you. So I'm going to serve this with rice and beans. Sometimes I serve it with a side of fideo, but I'm not going to make a fideo today. Yeah.
Chef privilege.
Go ahead. Dig it in.
Just because I'm just so curious about the sauce. Wow.
I'm going to have to taste that and see where
That is delicious. I love that beef stock. I'm going to have to get that next time I'm there. It's delicious. Delicious.
we nailed it.
Yes. Absolutely delicious. That with that rice, woo!
Yeah,
That's
it's going to
gonna be
be
so
really
good.
good. Y'all, the smell. Okay, also, when you're cooking at home, the smell of homemade food will draw every creature on the planet towards you. So if you want someone in your family, I get a lot of messages from women that say, My kids won't speak to me. They're estranged. They moved away. They live in the same town with me, but they never come over. I want you to take a look at your life and listen to them and find out where you've gone wrong and stop trying to be right. Stop trying to be heard. If they're your children and you want them near you, validate what they're saying, even if they might have gotten it wrong. Just start loving them with food. Start loving them with service. Start loving them in your home. Ask them to give you another opportunity. Stop talking about the past. If you're divorced, don't talk about their other parent. Just talk about things that are happy and things that make people want to be around you. Sometimes we as women lead with our emotions and we don't realize how alienating that can be. And nobody wants to be around somebody who's always in a bad mood or always offended or always arguing or calling up the past or you didn't even recognize me. You didn't even say thank you. You didn't even, it's like a really heavy pressure. So I want to encourage you to love with food, love with quality time. Even if you don't want to cook, do like a ice cream sundae bar. Say, hey, everybody come over for ice cream. Go buy 3 different flavors of ice cream and all the toppings and make a cute little ice cream bar. Or maybe you can do a cupcake decorating afternoon with all your grandkids. Don't worry about whether your kids are coming back or not, or whether you don't have anybody to serve or feed. You might think, I don't have anybody. I don't have any family. Call your friends. Call your friends. You will find so much joy in your home and in your kitchen when you're allowing that natural fiber of your femininity to flow through into the people that you love. And I think it's time that we stop focusing on the past and we stop focusing on all of our offenses and all of our hurts and pains, and we start focusing on what's good and what we want instead of what we don't want. We start focusing on where we're going instead of where we've been. And I want to also tell you, I heard this and I said this in the last episode from a neurologist that said, instead of talking about all your triggers, let's start talking about all your sparks. So ladies, I'm calling you, I'm going to call that up on mine to say, let's talk about your sparkles. So what are your sparkles of your day that you can focus on that is right? If there's nothing right, look at the outdoors, look at the trees, the plants, the flowers, look at all the little ants walking around. Find things that you can be happy about. Be rejoicing in the things that make you happy. We've got to stop focusing on the things that divide us. We've got to stop focusing on the things that make us angry or politics or religion or whatever. We've got to focus on joy. We've got to focus on things that we can celebrate, because not celebrating brings us, whoops, I just made a mess. Not celebrating brings disease in our body. I don't know if you realize that. So there's no better way to do that, ladies, I'm talking to you, than to let the femininity fibers within you flow through. And that's for you first. You get the fullest, most concentrated version of that. And whoever gets the privilege and honor to be around you, they get the secondary part of that. So let that food, I hope that this channel, I hope that this outlet will encourage you to find joy and find reasons to sparkle, because that really is where you're going to find your dream life, is in those sparkles. So this looks like it's almost done. Now what I'm going to do is turn this down. Look at that goodness. Now we're going to check our beans. We'll let that cook down a little bit more. Okay, that is going to just now start to simmer. I've even turned that just off.
Yeah.
I'm just turning it off.
Yeah.
And then about 45 minutes before we sit down
Turn it
and
back
eat,
on.
I'll turn it back on. Yeah. And then the rice is still going. So I've just stirred this a while ago, and I'm going to stir it again, and it is absolutely perfect. So what I did, because it is a little bit more rice than normal, just a cup or two, is I let it go for 30 minutes instead of 20 minutes, because I wanted that rice to really cook down. As long as the heat's off, you can actually leave it covered until you're ready to serve it. We're about an hour from eating, so I'm going to just leave it here on the stovetop. The gas is off, it stays covered, and by the time we serve it, it'll be perfect. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm excited that you guys have been here with us. Take that video, stop it, do it, stop it, do it, learn it, repeat it. Just make your house into a home. The fragrance of cooking at home really is an attractor for all humanity. And so I'm excited to be here with you. I'm excited for the next episode of Carla's Cooking Club. Make sure and check out the description for all the details to join us here, because I want you to gather your friends and family in your home and cook together and just have a really good time. So that wraps up this version. We are done. It is our Mexican feast
Yay.
completed. Don't forget, panza llena, corazón contenta. And that means when your tummy is full, your heart is content. And always remember that everything that you need is already within you. Bye-bye.
Bye.